Alright, okay, so the Banner Saga. I have played this once before. A long time ago. And I do not remember anything about it. So I'm essentially going into this brand new. I do have all three. Banner Saga 1, 2, and 3. I'm just going to start from scratch. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to use mouse or whether I'm using controller. I shall decide in the moment. Oh wow, that was just me moving the controller thumbstick. Right thumbstick. I'll go into the woods a little bit. That's interesting. It's a nice little touch. Don't think I've ever seen that before. Also got a load of grime on my thumb pad. Okay, but so for now, let's just have a look at the options. What do we have in here? Anything? I don't imagine there's going to be much. Okay, I reckon we just stick with normal. Maybe if it gets very easy, we'll switch to hard. Oh, okay, we'll stick to full screen. Audio, everything's maxed out. Okay, alright. What is heraldry? Am I supposed to just make something? I don't get it. Am I supposed to pick one of these? Okay, interesting, but I don't know what it's for. Let's just do a new game, I guess. The story in the Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You will occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfold from different perspectives. Okay, I like the sound of that. We have a map. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped. The sun. What? The sun stopped?
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðanfor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Varl-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds.
I think I'd take it as a bad omen.
We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Komið skjótt! Komið í höllina miklu!
Oh, okay, just throw me straight in. You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. Drag around. Oh, okay. There's a freaking polar bear there. And everyone's just sort of hanging around watching. Okay, so I guess this is the chieftain. Let's go with the little red pouch thingy. And then he's got 3 shield guys. Okay, these portraits show the order of initiative. Taking turns from left to right. Okay, this way, okay. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. It's your turn to act. Movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield banger is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Okay. Some characters fill more tiles than others. The Horned Allies are a race of giants called Varl, who take up 4 tiles each. Yeah, we can see here 1, 2, 3, 4. While humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. Click the tile you want to move to. Then click the check mark to confirm and move your shield banger here to get him into attack range. Okay, sounds good to me. And there's a number 5 next to this kid when I do that. To target an enemy, click on the tile on which they stand. Ally tiles are blue, the enemies are red. Target this enemy now by clicking his tile. Okay. So there's blue is 4, red is 5. What does that mean? You can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. Numbers beneath each icon, 2, 5, show the damage you will do to that stat. Oh, okay. So I'll do 2 to his armor, or 5 to his strength. Strength counts as both health and damage. A loss of 2 strength means you'll now do 2 less damage. Okay, if strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Armor blocks strength damage, but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you open them up to take more damage in the future. Okay. So if I do 5 damage now, he'll block 4. So I'll only do 1. Is that what it's saying? This enemy has only 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Oh, okay. So what is armor block again? Okay, and then confirm your choice, okay? He's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. Okay, amazing. After taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy turns always alternate, even if you are outnumbered. Huh, okay. Despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shieldbanger's high armor. Where is my armor? Is that this guy? Can I just see him? Okay, whatever. Now it's your Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. Yellow, okay, so he has 8 willpower. Oh, okay, so armor, strength, willpower, exertion. Okay. You can use 2 willpower on any given action. Got it. Break is the amount of direct damage you can naturally do to an enemy's armor. Okay, so he will naturally break 2 armor on any attack. Okay. By clicking on gold tiles, a character can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. At the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile, red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy show how close you'll have to get to be in range. Move your warhawk into attack range now. Okay. So it's using 2 willpower. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click on your Warhawk's tile to access his ability. Clicking your character's tile will bring up all of his combat options, including move, ability, attack, and end turn. Click on the purple ability icon now. Tempest. The ability description appears in the tooltips below. The Warhawk's Tempest allows him to slam multiple enemies at once. Select an enemy and then confirm your choice. Okay, I guess we'll just attack this one. Tempest, strike adjacent enemies in a spin attack. Rank 1, normal strength damage to 2 adjacent enemies, going clockwise from target. Oh, wow. That made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there is only 1 enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. Character does not move on his turn, he can rest to regain 1 willpower. The chieftain will rest this turn. Well, that seems nuts. Because he's in a pickle. Looks like the chieftain is in some trouble. Your shield banger won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the chieftain's tile to attack. Click the fist, then the stars above the fist to add willpower. The number of stars available each turn are determined by your exertion stat, and this guy has 1. You will see the damage number go up as you add willpower. Click a star and then the green check mark to kill this enemy. Alright. So we're doing 9 damage. Okay, 6 renown.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and Varl slaughter each other, even before the Dredge arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more Dredge to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade. Quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his last. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that.
They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Chapter 1. Only the sun has stopped. Only. Yeah, sure, only. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eirik, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? Oh, okay. I didn't realize we were going to get this granular. It is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. I didn't exactly agree. It's up to you, but you've already got 1 foot in the door. Don't trust this guy's face. Those men you left face down are Skalfings, or Skalfings? Skalfings? Who knows? We just want to make sure they don't come back. We took down the chieftain. What's left of them? Not much. Never was much in the first place. They were a loose bunch of thugs to begin with. I'm surprised they got as close as they did. Then we're done here. Almost. Come with me. We're going to the market down by the water. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Oh, okay, well it looks like... do it? Oh, I can just use my mouse, okay. Highlight the market tent and press... Yeah, okay, well I guess this is the market tent. There's nothing else, is there? Oh wow, that's cool. Hey, look at the little guys. Okay, Eirik says, let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Coloured canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Hard. I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. The Skalfing's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. Wow. Wow. Rat anus. Amazing. They don't talk to me. Yeah, I don't think I'd say anything. Eirik overturns his flimsy table, scattering Had's assortment of junk across the ground. Gods! Eirik, laying it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the Skalfings? Nobleman up by East Wall. But that was months ago, last I know. Hard skulks away with a wave of Eirik's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. I have a bodyguard. Gunnulf. Are we done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No. Just boredom while you were walking around. Why? No reason. Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. Eirik, that man of yours seemed unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust hard, but he used to be Skalfing. If they're licking the wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a mead hall? And best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls on the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Where is this place again? Nobleman is halfway up the hill towards the Great Hall. You won't miss it. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. Okay, now what? Oh, I guess this is it. Oh, I see. Look, it says Mead House here. That's pretty cool. So what have we got here? Morale, days, renown, options, supplies. What is this? Okay, whatever. Have a look at... Oh, okay. What's in options? Nothing really. Okay, let's go to the mead house then. You arrive in front of what must be noblemen. A few minutes later, Eirik appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out, Eirik says over his shoulder. Ready? Let's get it over with. That's the spirit, says Valgard. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eirik is already at the head of a table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken Skalfings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead steins in the process. Oh, okay, I can move people around. So, let's have a look. Shield wall. +1 armor to adjacent allies and self. Heavy impact. Light step. And return the favor. Okay, well I feel like this guy can go at the back because it says light step move through allies and has rally, gives a willpower to allies at any range, so can he just go maybe there and then maybe he can go here, he can go here, yeah, because shield wall +1 armor to adjacent allies and self. Heavy impact splash damage. That's, I think it's okay. I hope it doesn't hurt our guys. Let's try that. What is this? Oh, okay. Nice. I mean, let's just give it a shot. This is what happens. Oh, it has 2 extra. So I guess we could just go straight in here. I mean, let's just give it a try, I guess. Oh, hang on. Who goes next? Is that this guy? Yeah, that's this guy. Perhaps. I don't know now. Whatever. Let's just learn by doing. Learn by doing. And then what does the stone wall do again? Blocks damage to strength and armor for 1 round. No, I think we just attack, don't we? Right? Oh, moly. And what does rally do again? Gives a willpower. What does this guy do? No ability. Return the favor. What was that? Rest. Why can't he move further forward? I don't get it. This guy's gonna die. Okay, no, he's okay. Let's... What does he have here? Stone wall. Yeah, we'll go with stone wall. Let's kill this guy. We'll kill this fella. Oh my gosh, this guy's... Okay, no, I think... Yeah, we'll go here. Just absolutely wreck this guy. perhaps we shall break this guy a bit. Wow. What did rally do? Gives willpower to allies. Guess I just... Oh! We already lost a guy. But we can go Tempest, right? Okay, promotion for Eirik. Promotion for Gunnulf. Valgard was injured, okay. An 8 renown. Alright, Eirik, what's he got to say? There they are, gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Eirik is looking out the hall's window onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well. This is Ubin. Vognir. Next for Varl kingship last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long. Ah, things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. What on earth? Can I ask one more favour? Alright, what is it? If you happen to stall our guests down on the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eirik and Valgard hustle from the mead house. To his credit, Eirik tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. Wow, isn't this pretty? I guess we go to the docks. Alright, Ubin says, Vognir. A familiar Varl steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version tramping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, Ubin, you're looking ancient. Hang on, I'm just gonna get myself some Haribo soda twist. Comes with being old. And if there is Vagnir, there must be Hakon. Must there? Says Hakon. Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yokes. At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Jarundir demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arberang, in fact. And glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering. Golden wolf head emblazoned on red. The king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king of men is here, huh? The king's whelp. Oh, I like these giants. The king's son, Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Grofheim. Oh, these are delicious. I have the distinct feeling I've finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where is Mugger? Mugger? I don't know how you pronounce these names. Hakon, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Magir. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks, for all the world, the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Well, I already like the giants and dislike the sound of this prince. Alright, what's this? Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Vagnir's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon, or introduce yourself to the prince so that they spoke so highly of. Ah. So, okay, so I can go to the Great Hall, I can go to the prince, or I can go to Hakon. Well, I feel like I'm more inclined to speak to Hakon. Scrivener! You find Hakon in a mead house, surrounded by other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon? Vagnir's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. no surprise. But this time. When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Ha! Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a yok's fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Oh, meow. Hakon let slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds. Known as he is for cutting a swathe or a swath through Dredge at Vognir's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. He might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the mead house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Oh, okay, we can still... Would I be interested in... Probably not. I'm a grumpy old giant. I'm going to the Great Hall. Going to find a place to kip after my beer. At dawn, you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised, to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eirik had anything to do with that. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Vognir is already here. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Muggur steps forward, Vognir's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. And we only have one option, so I guess we're taking it. You follow Magir and join the others. Usually, the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think. Caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Magir, cracking open mead casks. From our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp. I'm drinking a lot. It's not often you get the chance to relax on the road. The odds of something happening to the treasure cart is low, especially in this company, so you take advantage. Morale improved. You rise groggily. The campsite, a casualty of merriment. Magir is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping buddies. Better wake up, you nudge Vognir. You're needed. Ah, it's Ludin. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Vognir releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know? Come on. I'll show you on a map. Okay, this is the map of the world. You can explore by panning with blah blah and zooming with blah blah. Alright, but I'm using a mouse, so I guess it's just hold. Yeah, there we go. Location of the caravan indicated by Ubin's icon. World map is covered with many locations and holds much lore. You can explore the map at any time, selecting locations with blah 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 blah, and pressing blah 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 for more information. Okay. Where Strand? There it is. As close as anything comes to a bastion of racial tolerance. Both men and Varl compete to scratch out a living in this, the biggest trade city along the west coast. Many people still believe the god Dengle still watches over it, granting good fortune. Okay. When you're finished researching the world map, press B and return to travel or to camp. Alright, well, let's have a look here. So where's Grofheim? We seem to be heading... okay, so Strand was right here. Grofheim, I assume, is somewhere down here. Considering this is the way we seem to be walking. Grofheim. Oh, it's up here. The last home of the Varl and seat of their power. Founded by Finir, the second Varl king. Though the Varl have moved around a lot, most consider Grofheim their capital. The deeds of Varl are honored here, and all warriors of worth are buried at the foot of the Two Spears, where they are said to become part of the Varl's march itself. Two Spears. An unusual gap in the Varl's march. Mountains look like two great spears at a gate. For decades, it became a bloody corridor between the Varl forces and the Dredge to the north, until the second Varl king, Finir, endeavored to build a sprawling fortress here, which would eventually become Grofheim, the Varl capital. Nice. Alright, well... I guess let's just have a quick look at this. What is this? Karl's Fjord? The fjord splitting off into Varl territory was named after Karl, the only Varl to ever become governor of Strand, albeit for only a short time before the title returned to the human families whose ancestors originally built the city. Well, that seems very tolerant. Vardfell, I guess, is the next stop. Vederfell. I don't know how you pronounce this stuff. Named bad weather. The gales that blow in from the bay and around the mountain peaks keep Vederfell in a generally unpleasant state. Where it really cemented the name was the kind of person who would live there. Men cast out from Strand for one reason or another with nowhere else to go. Alright, what about Last Gate? Last Gate, the crossing of the small bridge leading from Vederfell into the Wandering Road, marked a small but significant moment in which the Varl truly separated itself from humanity in search of their own lands. Okay, so they used to live sort of down here, but then they crossed here, and that was it. They were on their own. I guess that's what that's trying to say. The Wandering Road. The end of the First Great War. The Varl had more to contend with than mankind to the south. Above the Bratabrek peaks, the lands crawled with furious, war-minded Dredge. The first Varl king, Einar, led the entire Varl race across the snowy fields of the Wandering Road, sweeping away Dredge as they went, before forming the first Varl kingdom at Einar Toft. I guess that's this one over here. But that's enough for another. That's for another day. We head north, then east past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand. Going to be a long march. Okay, we're going to head north and then east past the forts. We'll check that out in a second. You should have drank last night, Ludin. Why not take the ships to Skrimestead? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad though. I could have shown you all the wonders of Skrimestead. a half-sunken city, crawling with dredge, Prince. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Ludin exhales through the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Vagnir. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. Ludin's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Vagnir. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vedderfell if we're lucky. Alright, so camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. Okay, so resting uses supplies, but boosts morale. High morale is good for low casualties. A training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to get back on the road. Select the hero's tent. Okay, select unit and view stats, promote ranks, and learn about abilities. Okay, select the ability button to learn about the unit's abilities. So this is Mogir. Bring the pain. Strikes an adjacent enemy for armor break damage before hunkering down and boosting his passive ability. Return the favor to return even more break damage for one turn. By using Bring the Pain, he can create a forward charge that punishes enemies for ganging up against him. Okay. 0 points available. Hack on. Sundering Impact. The character hits even harder than an average warrior with no chance to miss. No chance to miss. Very nice. He can wreak havoc with an additional +1 strength and also adds 1 break damage to the target, plus bonuses to heavy impact. Sundering Impact is best used when carefully positioned to impact as many enemies around the target as possible in a single strike. Okay. Thank you for telling me when it's best used. Ludin. Impale. Okay, he's got a spear. Character skewers his enemy, doing normal strength damage before kicking them away, doing knockback, and causing them to bleed if they move on their next turn. Target who's bleeding will take 1 strength damage for each tile that they move, which can be especially deadly for enemies that are moved against their will. Nice. And Gunnulf. Tempest, the character uses his massive weight to sweep his weapon around himself, hitting multiple adjacent targets, friend or foe, for normal strength damage. The Tempest triggers the character's passive ability, Heavy Impact, which in turn can cause a chain reaction of destruction if used in close quarters. Keeping this character out of harm's way until late in the fight will maximize his effectiveness. Okay. And we can promote the guy. The greatest warriors on the battlefield are those who live past their first battles to start a journey down the path to legend. Higher stats increase your item rank. Okay, I just press continue apparently. It costs 5 renown and I've got 34. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I can spend 2 points. So, what's this? This is his Gunnulf's little story. When Ubin became the Varl king's tax collector, he was given an entourage of bodyguards to help transport gold collected across whatever that says. Gunnulf is the only one from the original group still alive, and for good reason. Legend. Alright, so I guess... Does it give me a clue what I should do? Okay, so yeah, the law. I'm gonna have a quick look online, see if there is any tip on how I'm supposed to know what to boost. Alright, what are we doing here? I guess I should just boost this, right? What is this one again? Exertion. Let's just do that. Okay, I think that is that. Let's just put this mic down. Ugh. Alright, I guess we crack on then. have 85 fighters, 366 Varl. Nice. 66 supplies. Oh yeah, so we're going north and then east. Something or other. Fleed. One of the forts built by the Varl. Let's put this microphone over here. Okay, what's this? So this was one of the forts built by the Varl in the relentless push to hold back the Dredge. While that role would eventually be replaced by Stonehorn in the north, Schlid stood for a long time as one of the few strongholds keeping the Dredge at bay. Oh, okay, so Stonehorn there. So I guess the plan is to head up here, pass to the Hanged Man, turn east at Schlid, follow that trail to the Two Spears. What's the Bratterbrek Peaks? When the first Varl warriors trudged north to discover new lands, the Bratterbrek Peaks were thought to be the edge of the world. Their summits often disappear into the clouds, and unlike other mountain ranges, a pass-through was never found. That is, until the Varl king Einar had the Bura Pass built, a bridge that takes 3 days to cross. Holy crap. Where is that? Oh, here. Shit. Anyway, we're gonna go around the back side of them. The Hanged Man. What's the Hanged Man? A curious formation of a peak straddled by on two sides by natural passes. The singular snow-capped summit between them stands lonely and alone. Alright, whatever. Why doesn't this have a name? Oh, it does, the Varl's March. Okay, anyway. I guess we'll head out. Where's rest? What does rest do again? Rest raises morale, right? We have great morale, so I guess we don't need to do anything about that. Guess we just leave. Get back on the road again.
Wedderfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Okay, peasant. By Hatterborg, that's a lot of Varl for some missing cattle. What? Couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself, until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy's seen men up the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Skalfings out here, maybe? Could they have Varl working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. The silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of Varl? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple of hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Shut up. Hear that? Where's Ludin? It's faint. Sounds like fighting. And something else. Hakon takes off at a run. What you heard, Hakon? Holy shit. What is this? Clicking any tile will automatically make a path, but you can also set waypoints. Click once to make a waypoint. Now select the next waypoint. This is often useful when you need to avoid certain tiles. Okay. Now confirm the move. Spearmen can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemy's. 8 and 10, 15 and 16. Now click the enemy targets. Armor blocks attacks on strength. For each enemy armor higher than your strength. So he has 5 higher than my 10. There is a 10% chance the attack will be deflected. Notice the chance to hit shown above the attack button. Attack this enemy's strength. Okay, so there's a 50% chance the attack will miss because he's 5 points more armor than strength. Okay. Splinter. Okay, whatever, let's just do it. Yeah. Deflected. Do no damage. Okay, from here on out, you'll fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Oh, you got wrecked. You got wrecked, boy. Okay. What's this guy do again? Sundering impact. Move there and get both of them, right? Will it hit both of them? I have no idea. No, it only gets that guy. How do I get back out of this? Okay. Okay, I can't move. So let's just do a regular attack. Oof, 90% chance I'll hit or I'll miss. Okay, 90% chance I'll hit. Because he's got 1 higher. I feel like I should just break some armor there. Hurting. Actually, I should totally do this. hurt my own guy? Let's find out. No, we're okay. We're good. We should definitely get him out of there. Bring the pain. Breaks an enemy's armor. Punishes enemies for retaliating. Oh yes, yes, we definitely want this. Does it get both of these? No. I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna try and get both of those. Deflected. Oh no, he went down. Shit. An enemy falls in battle, 1 willpower star is added to your horn. Using the horn will give 1 willpower to an active ally. Okay. Alright. Victory. Foes line. Well, let me read it, why don't you? Okay, injured. Gunnulf is injured. Okay. 5 renown. Hakon says, "You're trying to get yourself killed, Ludin. What are you doing?" "I was trying to get a shot in between the plates." "You never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot? Break their armor first." "Where did they come from?" "We didn't even see them. They were just there." Hakon goes to where Vognir lies face down. Vognir's done. The future Varl king lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Vognir's dead. Chapter 2. Cut with keen-edged sword. Where did that thing come from? Shh, stay close. I think it saw us. Okay, deployment happens before battle. Select your units, Rook and Alette, and deploy them with the blue squares, within the blue squares. Press blah blah to start the battle. Okay, let's see. Light death move through allies. Mark prey. Does armor break damage. All allies within range attack the marked target. And then she has puncture. Bonus strength damage when stationary. Thread the needle. Hits all units between the archer and the target. Doing bonus. Wow, that's nice. But neither of these have good skills for me right now. I'll put you there, I think. Two of these guys. Where's the other one? You know what? I'm gonna wait for them to come to me, I think. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, I'll just take a rest right here. The orange squares indicate the range of the unit's attack. Archers like Rook and Alette have a much longer range than melee units used to attack an enemy within attack range. Guess we'll just go there. Oh, don't want that. I just want that. And I guess we'll just try to break some armor for now. We shall mark the prey. Do it's all units doing bonus armor break damage. We'll try it. Oh, it's just following. way that she can boost that? No? Ah, yes. Got ourselves 3 renown. Okay, Alette. Was that a dredge? Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. Rook, it was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the ox bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through trees when you glance that direction. All that food, that's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. Well, I don't think we should handle more of them. We've barely dealt with one between us, so forget the supplies. Let's get back to Skogr. Okay, what are they even doing here? No clue, but we need to warn everyone right now. Okay, supplies represent food and other goods used to keep everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, faster supplies will diminish. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display at the top of the screen. Most towns will have supplies to sell, as well as a few items. Wow, I have 3 days of supplies. Ugh. Make that 2. Okay, we made it. We made it to Skogr.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Iver.
Iver. The enormous Varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Huntmaster? Thought you'd be tomorrow. A dredge everywhere. Dredge? How did they get through the Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring and gather around you. Damn it, they'll be here soon, if they're not already. You hear screams. From the outskirts, people are running toward the Great Hall. Iver turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Eagle, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait. I want to help. Go with Eagle, Alette. Alette looks like she might protest, but scowls and runs off to safety. Gods, Rook, don't start telling them I know what I'm doing. I know it's a stretch, but they bought it. What's the plan? Just hold off any dredge we see until everyone's inside. Then we figure it out. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. Oh, okay. Oh, look in the foreground. Nice. Sure enough, Dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Iver shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Okay, units move in the order you place them from left to right. This initiative order is very important when setting up strategies. For example, put archers after melee units so that they can stay safe behind your heavy hitters. Select units with blah 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 to arrange their turn order. Okay, so what is this? Nice. How do I use it? Alright, ready for battle. What is this? Okay. Oh my god, there's 4 of them and 2 of us. Well, definitely gonna put my guy behind this guy. Okay, he wants me to handle the guy with the shield, the big ass one. But I feel like, you know, we'll take it slow and steady. Put this guy relatively in the middle. And then we attack this guy. 4 damage. We'll use a willpower. We'll get that guy. Yes, nice. He has a good range on him, this guy. Ooh. How does this battering ram work? Knock the target back through multiple tiles, doing armor break damage. Okay, well, first of all, I think we move this way. Then we'll do battering ram. Knock back up to 4 tiles for 1 break. +1 per unit they pass through. Let's just see what happens. Oh, I see. And this guy. Move him forward one. And let's go shoot this guy. And go through this guy. No, right? Let's finish this guy off. For sure. How many squares does it go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, can he move there? Ouch, 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 ouch. Done. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just going to be out of reach, isn't it? I've got to stand here. Or here. Screw it. We're risking it. 5. Ooh. Or... I don't have enough willpower. Okay. Is willpower a group spend? I guess we'll just do this then. What are we doing here? Armor or... yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. Yes. We did it. Six renown. Nice. Okay, combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battle if it leaves you frustrated or you find yourself needing a tougher challenge. Use the options menu to change difficulty. Don't worry, you can change the difficulty at any time and it has no effect on the story or the choices you make. A black horde is forming at the tree line. Enough of this, says Iver, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back. Then adds, Rook, I'm doing one more check of the houses around here. See if you can find anyone. Got it. You're lucky to escape the notice of more Dredge on the way back. You can see them rummaging through homes, tearing the buildings apart. If you're going to look for more survivors, you make a note to do it quickly. Okay, well, we seem to be okay here. We can go to a market. What's at the market? Okay, studded pommel. A heavy pommel adds a little weight to your weapon when you want some extra heft in your swing. Knock back on strength. Over 5. Okay, that might be useful, I guess, for... Whoa, cancel. I have 45 renown available. Whoa. What is Namej's ring? This ring was once worn by one of the great kings of men to symbolize the unification of his people. 2 strength resist, plus 1 will per kill. Ooh, that sounds good. Etherfang. A cursed fang said to fill itself with the blood of its enemies and grant power to those who would keep it full. Plus 3 will per kill. Wow. Well, they all sound great. What if I just... Is it possible? I'm going to start here. 6 renown. Yep. And, yep. Oh, I need it. Oh, okay. What do we get here? What is this? Oh, I can buy supplies. Oh, shit. I forgot about supplies. Okay, well, I guess we need it. Go with 5 days worth. And then heroes. How do I... Okay, I can promote. Oh no, cost us 5. Okay. And I guess I'm gonna put this one on. No? Is it possible? Oh. Oh, okay. So none of them work with my guy. Brilliant. What a waste of renown that was. Well, you live, you learn. I think this is a good time for us to call this run, and we'll check this out again sometime soon. I am enjoying it. I hope you guys are too.